Howdy, howdy there, and welcome into the weekly mixing live stream. We are mixing a song called Bye Bye Love today. It is a cover of an old Everly Brothers song, so it'll be kind of a fun one. No toms, minimal cymbal work going on here. Then we've got bass, we've got one electric, one acoustic, and then a lead and harmony vocal. So it's kind of a sparse arrangement here, and it'll be a fun one to try and get sounding big and to make sure it feels full range all the way through the track here. As always, the link in the description of the stream here, or end of the replay will stay up. There's a link. You can download the multi-tracks for this song completely for free, so you can pull them into your DAW. You can follow along. You can mix along with the live stream here. You can mix along with the replay. The replay will stay up. Otherwise, you can just use them for your own free mixing practice. So if you want to grab the multi-tracks, link in the description for that. And there's tons and tons of other multi-tracks on that page as well. I think it's almost 2 years worth of these weekly mixing streams now. There's multi-tracks, and there's a link back to the replay that goes along with that set of multi-tracks as well. So you can grab any of them that you want, follow along, mix along with the replay. Otherwise, like I said, just use them for your own extra mixing practice. Scrolling through, I've got everything kind of turned down here except for the kick drum. That's where we are going to start with this track. But I do have my mix bus processing in place here. At the top of the chain, I have the console shaper. Just the drive is turned down here, but it's all the way down at 0. No noise, no crosstalk, nothing going on there. Just the drive setting flipped on, and I keep it down at 0. It gives me just enough of that kind of console warmth and console depth without kind of driving everything too hard or introducing any distortion, anything like that. After that, we're following it with the PreSonus Brit comp here. This is their SSL style bus compressor, 2-to-1 ratio, 30 millisecond attack, 100 millisecond release. Threshold is at negative 1.6, and then I've got the makeup gain at about a dB. We're only going to be looking for about 2 to 3 dB of reduction here with this. It's the full mix that's going into this, so we want to be pretty gentle with it, nothing too heavy-handed. The end of my mix A chain, which is where I'm doing the bulk of my mix bus processing, is the soft tube tape machine. I've got this just a click up from default settings, 5.1 on the color amount. I like it on the B type here for color because it gives me more bottom end warmth and a little bit more weight in the track. You can mess with the different types on this. They all have a little bit of a different curve going on. And then, of course, 30 IPS for the tape speed. This mix B, we're going to do some parallel processing on the entire track, but I like to pull that in towards the end of the mix. And then both mix A and mix B are coming into my actual mix bus, where I'm just doing a little bit of mastering style limiting, 6 dB a gain into a negative 1 dB ceiling. But you can see I pull my main output down by about 6 dB or so there. This is just something I like to monitor through. I'm not printing the mix through this to send it into the mastering session. I just like to listen through this. That way, when I do pull this into my mastering session and crank up the gain and master it to export, I'm not surprised by any level changes or balance changes or even just frequency changes when I do gain it up. So just something, kind of a little bit of safety at the end of my mix session there. Just to monitor through though. So let's scroll over here and let's get to work. Let's take a listen to our kick drum here. We got a kick in. Kick out. And then sub. And I believe the phase is flipped on the sub there. Here's all three together. Cool. I'm going to pull in my kick chain here. Take a look at our 3 kick drums. This is clearly the biggest hit right here going into the second verse. So let's see what kind of that's hitting. 9. Let's pull it back to 8. And that's our fade out there. Yeah, I want to hit this a little bit harder. That verse section's a little quiet, so let's pull this down to -11. Actually, you know what? Let's come in here, and I'm just going to grab this hit, and what if we just pull this hit down? So if we grab all 3 of these, and maybe I'll do 3 dB, but that's probably way too much. Let's see where the rest of these are hitting on the limiter. So I'm going to get rid of the second one for the moment. So the second one hits around 10. That's feeling pretty good there. Let's check this hit right here. Is it that second hit there? Yeah, so let's go 9, but that at least lets us put this at 12. Roll off a little bit of the bottom here, just so we have this kind of nice curve coming up to the fundamental. A little bit of ringing, you can kind of see it. Right there. I'm just going to notch that all the way out. Volker Schmoll, welcome in. Good to see you, sir. I feel like I hear another one. Right there's the other one I'm hearing. Cool. Now let's tighten this up with a little bit of compression. A little bit more. I'm digging that. I'm going to bring this down because we're going to add some bottom now. Kind of digging that. Right about there is feeling pretty good for the bottom of the kick. Let's go back, let's add some top here. We are severely lacking top end on the kick, so I'm just going to crank this, see what we can get here. right there is kind of what I feel like I'm missing. I'm going to put a limiter on the bus here just to kind of see where we're hitting level-wise. Now, if we want, we could try this. That's obviously too much, but let's try. That's feeling pretty good. I think I dig that. Here's our snare drum. Now, because it's just a roll here. Folkersmal, you said sometimes you think it's a face-to-face session. Let's see kind of where our biggest peaks are here. Okay, I kind of dig that, so I'm going to double up on that, and we'll pull it down another... I dig that. A little bit of compression. I just kind of want to be tapping that 60 beat. Let's give it some top. I feel like I hear some ringing, but it's not bothering me too much at the moment. I really like that. I kind of dig that. It's a lot of mid-range on it, so we'll kind of... make sure we don't get carried away here. And then, of course, at the end, I want to add some bottom. See where we're sitting here. Kind of digging that so far. Let's take a listen to our overheads. I'm going to flip into mono here. I am going to roll off some of that kick drum. And then some of this kind of nosiness on the snare drum. That I like right there. So if we can pull this up maybe and get more of like a kit picture. Yeah, I dig that. Let's listen to the mono room. I'm gonna grab my mono room preset. I'm just rolling off some top here, and then I'm gonna pull out some of this muddiness in the mid-range. You can see it kind of just saves that oomph from the kick and a little bit of this mid-range aggression. So we can blend that in. Then here's our stereo room. Cool. Now let's do just a little bit of safety clipping, if we even hit it. Cool. I'm digging that. Definitely need some control on the bass guitar. So hitting it with the compressor pretty hard on those bigger notes. This is kind of just to even the volume out overall. But I want to follow the compressor with a multiband to hold the bottom in place. Make sure the top end doesn't get out of hand. Now this allows us to boost the bottom and have to be really even. maybe a little bit of mid-range. Yeah, I kind of like that. It's a little bit mean. Now, because we have that top end multi-band piece in place, we can push some top end here without it getting out of hand. I'm gonna listen to just the bottom end here. That actually feels really good right there. I've been struggling a little bit with bass lately. I think I overdo it with the multiband sometimes, but that feels great. A little beefy, so let's and just a touch of compression. Just a little bit of this 8K area, a little bit of shine. And then some high mids here. I'm gonna bring this multiband down. We'll probably try and hit the bottom here first to hold it in place. A little bit of bottom on it at the end. Volkschmo, you said you cut 400 hertz on the guitar sometimes? Yeah, I kind of used to always do the same thing. I feel like that's a go-to frequency for a lot of mix engineers. Is cut 400 hertz. It's the muddy frequency. But to me, mid-range on guitar is so important. Oftentimes what I'll end up doing is this instead. So instead of just scooping out some of that mid-range on the guitar, I'll add brightness. Sometimes things are muddy, and you do need to cut some of this buildup here. If we look at this guitar, you can see there's no buildup or anything going on there. If we were to just take everything off here real quick and just look at the guitar. Just visually, not even listening to the guitar, it's kind of woofy. You can visually see there's just some buildup down in this 150 to 200 hertz area. That's why I'm using the high pass filter. Kind of scoops some of that out. You can still, I still leave a little bit more than the rest of the guitar, because that frequency range is important. But from here, it's more like the guitar is dark and it needs some top end to it. So I always say, sometimes it's not that it's muddy or that it's woofy. Sometimes it just needs some top end. So don't be afraid to boost on guitars. Like in this instance here, it was woofy, but we get rid of that woofiness, and our guitar is just dark. I think I want to clamp down a little bit harder on this, so I'm gonna... There's a little bit of breakup, but I kind of don't mind it. You said without drums, you try normal cutting. There's a little bit of ringing going on. Let me find that. That's feeling pretty good there. And then we've got our Chet Atkins style electric here. So this guitar here, it's not woofy. To me, it's not muddy or anything. We could just come in here . And we could do that. But to me, that feels thin. I feel like we thinned the guitar out. I don't want to thin the guitar out. It just needs a little bit of brightness, I feel like. A little bit of control. So I'm going to put our filters in, and I think actually what I'm going to do, I think I'm just going to hit it with the multi-band to even out the frequency range. You can see that high mid frequency jumps up when he plucks some of those notes a little bit harder. I want it to kind of sit where it peaks up at, so I'm going to use the multi-band to even that out and kind of hold that in one spot. Because other than that, it's a little dark up on the top end. I don't mind hitting that a little bit harder. It gets us a little breakup. It's an electric, so... That's feeling pretty good to me so far. I definitely want to add, I think, some of the reverse verb. I've got the guitar, both of the guitars sending to this room reverb here, and I've got it set up multi-mono. I'm starting to work this into my template a little bit more because I use it all the time. It's a multi-mono reverb, so using the splitter on channel split here. Got the same room reverb on each side. Rolling off some 300 at the end of the chain there. But then what I'm doing is I'm flipping the panning of this room reverb. So the reverb is going to be panned opposite the guitar source there. So it'll help us definitely in this intro section where it's just the acoustic. You can hear it gives the guitar a little bit of balance on the opposite side. So I'll loop this first chorus section, and I'll mute and unmute this. You can hear the little bit of balance it gives our guitar since it's panned off to the left. So with. Definitely gives us some ambience as well. So if we go to this final chorus now where we have both guitars going. I'm digging it. Maybe some distortion on the bass. Not a lot. Awesome, that's feeling pretty good. So let's start mixing the vocal in here.
Bye bye love, bye bye happiness, hello loneliness. Bye bye love, bye bye happiness.
Pretty much rolling off everything we don't need here on the vocal.
Bye bye love, bye bye happiness.
Kind of see the heart of our sound is above 200 here.
Hello loneliness, I think I'm gonna cry. Bye bye love, bye bye happiness, hello loneliness. I think that I'm so free, that I'm so free. My loving baby is through with me. Bye bye love, bye bye happiness.
Right about there feels okay.
Hello loneliness, I think I'm gonna cry. Bye, I think I'm gonna cry. Bye bye love, hello loneliness, I think I'm gonna cry.
Some sharpness there
Bye
on.
bye love, I think I'm gonna cry. I think I'm gonna cry. I think I'm gonna cry. Bye bye love, bye bye happiness, hello loneliness, I think I'm gonna cry.
I'm gonna click the de-esser on.
Bye bye love, bye bye sweet caress, hello emptiness, I feel like I could die. Bye-bye, love.
Same kind of thing here on vocals that we talked about earlier. You could say it's muddy.
Bye-bye, love. Bye-bye, happiness.
And go try and cut that out.
Hello, loneliness. I think I'm gonna cry. Bye-bye, love.
But to me, that sounds thin. It sounds like it lost the fullness. It sounds like it lost some bottom end weight, the kind of low mid-range weight that you want on a vocal. It just needs brightness.
Bye-bye, love. Bye-bye, happiness. Hello, loneliness. I think I'm gonna cry. Bye-bye, love. Bye-bye, sweet caress. Hello, emptiness. I feel like I could die. Bye-bye, love. Bye-bye, happiness. Hello, loneliness. I think I'm gonna cry. Bye-bye, love.
I'm digging that.
Bye-bye, sweet caress.
It could probably use a little bit of soothe on it just to grab any kind of harshness that's coming through. Volkswagen, you said 2 guitars is tricky. A little bit. That's the nice challenge about a song like this. I mean, it feels so simple, but to get them to sound full, it can be a little bit of a challenge. That's why I like that reverse reverb trick.
Bye-bye, love. Bye-bye, happiness. Hello, loneliness. I think I'm bye-bye, love. Bye-bye, happiness. Hello, loneliness.
Right about there feels good.
I think I'm gonna cry, bye, love. Bye-bye, happiness. Hello, loneliness. I think I'm gonna cry. Bye-bye, love. I think I'm gonna cry. I think I'm gonna cry. Bye-bye, love. Bye-bye, sweet caress. Hello, emptiness. I feel like I could die. Bye-bye, love. Bye-bye, happiness. Hello, loneliness. I think I'm gonna cry. Bye-bye, love. Bye-bye, sweet caress. Bye-bye, happiness. Hello, loneliness. I think I'm gonna cry. Bye-bye, love.
That's starting to feel good there. I think we're about at the point where we can do some referencing here and make sure we're kind of on the right track. I believe the original track's kind of loud feeling.
Bye-bye, love. Bye-bye, happiness.
Yeah, if we flip to mono, it probably has a ton more power than
Bye-bye, love. Bye-bye, happiness. Hello, loneliness. I think I'm gonna cry.
Yeah, it just feels so much more full at the moment. So let's do some referencing. I've got my couple reference tracks I always use, and then I've got the original here. We'll flip back and forth. The original will probably definitely help us dial in some mid-range. That's the thing about oldie tunes. They don't have the bottom. They don't have the super, super top end to reference, but the mid-range is so dialed in. So let's kind of click this up to 0 here. We're going to look at kind of this 50 to 100 hertz area first. Then we'll check out the sub. Then we'll jump to the super, super high. So if you're listening on bigger speakers, or if you have a sub running, you might want to turn your volume down a little bit. I'm kicking this up quite a bit to focus on this low end area, this low frequency range, and we're going to reference, see kind of where we're sitting here. Kick feels good. maybe we pull just a touch down on the bass. That feels really good. All right, cool. Let's check out the sub area here. 50 hertz and below. Yeah, kick feels great. Bass actually feels really great as well. That's feeling pretty good there. So we'll jump up next and we'll check out the super top end. Stephanie, you said, when will you react to other Taylor Swift albums? That's definitely one I've been planning on. Which one would you want to see next? I was looking at kind of the back half of her catalog and trying to decide which one I would want to do next. Which one would you want to hear next? I know there's Midnights. There's the couple folky albums. And then, of course, there's the new record as well. So let's jump up here and let's take a look at the top end of this track here, kind of see where the vocals sit. Vocal feels good, I think. I think we got the kick dialed in. I might give it one more click, but man, we were pretty close there. Yeah, I like it. Let's check our wide here. We might be able to lift the top end of the guitar a little bit. Or maybe tame the acoustic a little bit more. Just a little bit of click down there. Might control the top end a little bit better there. Cool. Let's move down the frequency range here. We will check out 5K to 10K. Stephanie, you said, personally, love to see you react to Folklore or Midnights, but if you want a more kind of rock-inspired Speak Now, definitely the closest to it. Yeah, I'm definitely more familiar with the earlier records. I'm a big fan of Toto. I don't know if you know the band Toto, but their drummer for the last tour and for like the kind of late 2000 teens, like 2016, 17, 18, 19 era, when they were doing their 40th anniversary tour, was a guy named Shannon Forrest, and he was drumming on a lot of her early records. He's a Nashville session musician, so that kind of drew me to that kind of stuff. So I am more familiar with that stuff, but Folklore and Midnights, never heard that stuff before. So those would be fresh reactions. I would probably get more into the production of like Speak Now and stuff, because that's a little bit more my speed, and I'd probably be all over the drums on that. I like the snare drum. I like the kick as well. The acoustic still feels a little rough in the top here. That feels a little better. I don't want it to get too crazy. Really digging the drum sound though. It's definitely more energetic and more upfront than I guess the original record. If we, it's very tucked back there on the original record, but I like where it's sitting here. I like where we have it. Well, you said hold the line. Yeah, that would be their original drummer though, Jeff Porcaro, definitely a legend in the session musician world. But Shannon Forrest was a beast as well. Stephanie, you said that's cool to know. On Speak Now, she wrote the whole album alone. See, I like that kind of stuff as well, coming from a more rock oriented world, like a classic rock oriented world, where artists are writing their own music. I don't know. It's kind of. I'm not a huge fan of when you listen to a record these days and you're like, oh man, who wrote these songs? And then you pull up the the songwriters on the record, and there's like 10 or 12 different songwriters on the record, or even on one song. When you pull up like one song these days, and there's just like 5, 6, 7, 8 guys writing one song, and it's like a 2.5 minute song. I don't like that. I feel like you used to be able to, back in the day, like, oh man, this is a great song. Who wrote this? And it would be like, oh, it was James Taylor. James Taylor wrote the James Taylor song. Like, I like that. I'm going to go listen to more of James Taylor. Whereas now you're like, oh man, who wrote this? Like, Taylor Swift is one of the pop stars where there's a catalog of people working on her records. Now you're like, oh man, I like this Taylor Swift song. Who wrote this? And then you pull it up and there's like 7 different people who wrote it. And you're like, well, I don't know who I want to listen to more of. That kind of thing. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of that. So to know that it's like just her on the earlier records, that's cool. And I feel like it's more of, her style. You're like, oh, this is her, rather than it's Max Martin's style or it's her producer's style. That kind of thing. I like where the vocals sitting. I like the kick as well. You know what? I'm tempted to I'm going to kick that back up, and I'm just going to pull that down a click. You can hear how much more vocal is in the original track than what we have here. We're kind of balancing things a little bit more in a modern way, where you hear everything that's going on. This is very much just very much vocal focus there, which is cool because you want to hear their harmonies. Make sure you can hear the harmonies on this one as well. Let's keep moving on down the line here. Check this mid-range area now, 1K to 2K. I like where the snare sits. I actually like where everything sits there. Wow, that's actually not bad at all. Cool. Let's keep moving here. 500 to the 1K area here. I feel like the snare is a little bit more dynamic in this area, but it's because of what he's playing, so I'm going to leave it alone. I feel like the acoustic could use a little bit more in this frequency range, this kind of 500 to 1K area. That feels pretty good. I like that. Let's keep a moving here. 200 to 500 hertz. So this is our low mid area now. Let's make sure we have enough weight here. Snare feels good. Lacking a little bit of energy in the kick drum here. Check out the bass. I'm going to push a little bit more in this low mid area on the bass. And I know we're looking at this 200 to 500 hertz area, but I'm just going to kind of widen the slope here. Yeah, it feels good. And we'll probably be able to get away with a little bit more in this bottom area as well. Stephanie, you said you totally agree. You can see the artist's vision through it when there's not too much people being involved. Please do react to Speak Now then. You'll still highly recommend Folklore as well. I've heard a lot of good things about Folklore. There's been a few people that have been saying, you got to do Folklore, got to check out Folklore, that I would like Folklore. So I'm interested in that one as well. Maybe I will do Speak Now. That would be a cool one. Volkswagen said sometimes I try to use telephone character on the voice. Yeah, kind of thinning it out. You get rid of that kind of low mid muddiness and then that top end harshness and kind of just hone in on the mid range. That can be a cool effect to go all in on, or even just to blend in as well. Definitely, for sure. Cool, let's check out this last little frequency range, 100 to 250. The snare's a little bigger, but I like it. Kick feels good. We might be able to get away with doing this on the bass. Yeah, I like that. guitars actually sound great. Awesome. All right, cool. Let's go back to full range here and kind of see where we're sitting.
Bye bye love, bye bye happiness, hello loneliness. I think I'm gonna cry.
We don't need that.
Bye bye love, bye bye happiness, hello bye bye love, bye bye happiness, hello loneliness. I think I'm gonna cry. Bye bye love, bye bye happiness.
I like to over DS backgrounds sometimes. Let's just crank this up a little bit. See where it sits.
Bye bye love, bye bye happiness, hello loneliness. I think I'm gonna cry. Bye bye love, bye bye happiness, bye bye love, bye bye happiness, hello loneliness. I think.
Stephanie, you're asking if this is a cover track. Yes, this is a cover of an old Everly Brothers song called Bye Bye Love.
Bye bye love, bye bye happiness, hello loneliness. I think. Bye bye love, bye bye happiness.
The sibilance of both vocals together is kind of bothering me, so I'm going to put a DS around the bus and just kind of...
Bye bye love, bye bye happiness, hello loneliness. I think I'm gonna cry. Bye bye love, bye bye happiness, hello loneliness. My love, goodbye.
Blend a little verb in on the verse.
There goes my baby with someone new. She sure looks happy, I sure am blue. She was my baby till he stepped in. Goodbye to romance that might have been. Bye bye love, bye bye happiness, hello loneliness. I think I'm gonna cry. Bye bye love, bye bye sweet caress, hello emptiness. I feel like I could die. Bye bye my love, goodbye.
Maybe a little bit on the snare drum.
Bye bye love, bye bye happiness, hello loneliness. I think I'm gonna cry. Bye bye love, bye bye sweet caress, hello happy, I sure am blue. Bye bye love, bye bye sweet caress.
Let's hear how this intro sounds.
Bye bye love, bye bye happiness, bye bye love, bye bye love.
The bye on both the vocals feels really sharp. So let's kind of maybe fade over that a little bit.
Bye bye love, bye bye love,
Yeah.
bye bye happiness, hello been. Bye bye love, bye bye happiness, hello loneliness. I think I'm gonna cry. Bye bye love,
I'm going to do a little bit of clipping on the bus.
sweet caress, hello emptiness. I feel like I could die. Bye bye my love, goodbye.
parallel chain.
Bye bye happiness. Hello loneliness.
So I'm sending from mix A, which is the mix bus, doing where I'm doing my mix bus processing, into this mix B here. I've got this 33609 style compressor, 100 millisecond recovery, 2-to-1 ratio, threshold's at -12, and then gain is at 8. Because you can see I'm doing about 7 to 10 dB reduction here. But after that, after we squash the track on this parallel chain, I'm adding 3 dB at 60 and 3 dB at 7K. So I'm going to blend this up underneath the rest of the mix here. I'm going to do it in mono as well, just to kind of focus in.
Bye bye love. Bye bye happiness. Hello loneliness. I think I'm gonna cry. Bye bye love. Bye bye happiness. Hello loneliness. I think I'm gonna cry. Bye bye love. Bye bye happiness. Hello loneliness. I think I'm gonna cry. Bye bye love. Bye bye happiness. Hello loneliness. I think I'm gonna cry. Bye bye love. Bye bye love. Bye bye happiness. Hello loneliness. I think I'm gonna cry. Bye bye love. Bye bye sweet caress. Hello emptiness. I feel like I could die. That might have been. Bye bye love. Bye bye happiness. Hello loneliness.
Yeah, I'm really digging that. That's starting to sound really, really good. So what we're going to do is I'm going to bump this up to 0, and I'll very quickly just tweak the volume on the stream here. So you'll be listening at pretty much the same level. I am going to listen at the level you guys were listening to, which is 0. I listen quite a bit quieter, about 6 dB down. But it's just so my ears don't get tired. We've been going for an hour and 4 minutes now. It sounds like a new Beatles song. Everly Brothers, Beatles are pretty close. I mean, they're pretty much the precursor to that style of rock. I think Everly Brothers are late 50s, very early 60s. I think this song comes out in 57, if I'm not mistaken. And then Beatles are like early 60s when they come out. So it is very much like the precursor to the Beatles and that style of rock, the British Invasion. Very much so. So let's take a listen all the way through the song here, and we are going to call this puppy done. Let's see where we're sitting here.
Bye bye love. Bye bye happiness. Hello loneliness. I think I'm gonna cry. Bye bye love. Bye bye sweet caress. Hello emptiness. I feel like I could die. Bye bye my love, goodbye. There goes my baby with someone new. She sure looks happy. I sure am blue. She was my baby till he stepped in. Goodbye to romance that might have been. Bye bye love. Bye bye happiness. Hello loneliness. I think I'm gonna cry. Bye bye love. Bye bye sweet caress. Hello emptiness. I feel like I could die. Bye bye my love, goodbye. I'm through with romance. I'm through with love. I'm through with counting the stars above. And here's the reason that I'm so free. My loving baby is through with me. Bye bye love.
Yeah, I'm really happy with that. Yeah, that's sounding really, really good. I'm very, very happy with how that track came out there. Like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, if you want to mix along, if you want to mix this track, there's a link in the description. You can download the multi-tracks for the song completely for free. You can pull them into your DAW. You can follow along, mix along. All the replays stay up for these streams. I try to do these every week. Wednesday, 1 p.m. Central Time here in the US. We always have a new song, new set of multi-tracks, and we mix it from start to finish. I very rarely do any kind of repeat songs. Sometimes I'll do an old one that I did like maybe 2 years ago, and we'll see if we can beef it up a little bit, but still always some good mixing practice. We're always trying new things here. I hope these are helpful for you. They're always fun for me to jump on. I like when there's some questions or some interaction with the chat. But I think that's going to do it here for this song. Really, really happy with how this one came out. Sounding really, really full. We got the guitars sounding good, even though there is just two of them. The roll on the snare is sounding really good. Only thing I did on the final listen through there was I bumped up the lead or the backing vocal, the harmony vocal, just to click there. A vocal schmo, you said very, very good mix, that you like it. Awesome. Really glad to hear it. I am digging it as well. That's going to do it here for this stream. Thank you so much for joining me for another Wednesday weekly mixing stream, and I will see you all very, very soon in the next video.